Hey you guys, what's up? So today's gonna be my September favorites. And I've been thinking about these all month long. I've kind of been gathering a list of potential favorites. And these are things that I've been loving all month long, I've been using, or yeah, so let's just get right into it. So my very first monthly favorites is a new purchase, and if you guys have seen my Kylie Cosmetics and Sephora haul, you guys already know what this is, and that is the Benefit POREfessional Pore Minimizing Primer. And this retails for about $31, and it is worth every penny. I seriously love this. It's great for oily skin types if you have large pores in your T-zone, which I do. It is perfect for kind of minimizing that, and it is amazing. I do find that it also helps my makeup last a little bit longer throughout the day and kind of prevents my oils from kind of coming through. Another really great thing that I love about this is a little bit goes a long way. I'll just evenly spread it across the areas that I need a little bit extra coverage, and that is all you really need. Okay, so moving on to my next monthly favorite, and that is another one from my Sephora haul, so I'm sorry if I'm boring you guys, but that is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And this has easily become my new favorite setting powder. It is absolutely great for setting your foundation and concealer. It is beautiful on the skin. It gives you kind of an airbrushed finish, which is what I really like in translucent setting powders. So another thing that I've also found with this translucent setting powder is it really helps minimize any creasing with your makeup. I find with the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, it does tend to want to crease in areas where I do have some fine lines. And I found that when I use this with a damp beauty blender over top of my foundation, it really does help reduce any settling of the foundation in those fine lines. So my next monthly favorite definitely has to be the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And that is for a couple different reasons. Lately, I've been trying out the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and I really love the coverage. It's super full coverage. It's amazing. But I do find that it does settle a little bit in my fine lines, kind of around my mouth, in my laugh lines. And I also have some, like, lines in my forehead, just from, like, eyebrow movement, which sounds kind of funny, but I'll take a little bit of the loose setting powder and a damp beauty sponge, and I'll just bake my foundation in those specific areas, as well as my under eye and my nose, just to kind of set that foundation. And it is super amazing. It definitely makes my makeup last longer, I found, and it also kind of helps prevent my oils from kind of seeping through. It retails for about $38, which is a little bit pricey for a powder, but it is honestly worth it. It is really amazing. I can see this lasting a long time too, so you really don't have to worry about spending that kind of money and then it being gone after a couple uses. This is definitely probably going to be a staple in my makeup routine from now on. So my next monthly favorites is definitely got to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I think this is called the Gleam Glow Kit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but basically it is 4 highlight shades, and it is definitely a cooler toned highlight palette. I know she's come out with a couple different ones, and there's like a warm one which is all golden tones. This one is definitely kind of a cooler pink toned one, which is super beautiful. I really love it. The shade that I'm wearing today is Crushed Pearl, and I'll do a little swipe on my hand. Let's get a little bit more going so you can really see it. Whoa, there you go. So it is just a very beautiful kind of like white highlight with a pink undertone in it, and it is very pretty. I'm just wearing a little bit on the high parts of my cheeks, down my nose, and a little on my cupid's bow. I'll just go ahead and swatch the other shades. So this is Mimosa right next to it. It's more of like a peachy kind of highlight, got a little bit of golden tones in there. Then Hard Candy is next. It's gonna be harder to kind of see these because it's going on the side of my hand. So Hard Candy is definitely like a pinky highlight. It's got a little bit of blue undertones in it, I think. A little blue purple. And it's more of an iridescent highlight. I would use that one kind of as a blush topper, probably because it is a little bit darker in the highlighter palette, which is fine. It might be prettier on like deeper skin tones than mine since I'm like the fairest of fair. But it's a gorgeous highlight. So the next one is going to be Starburst, and I'm going to try to fit it on the rest of my hand. And then this one is also another gorgeous like pink cool highlight tone. So, but I would have to say my favorite two are probably Crushed Pearl up here and Mimosa. Those are so pretty. So the reason why I included this in my monthly favorites is I have had it for a while. I've been loving it for so long, so I thought I might as well throw it in a monthly favorites video. And I just think it is a great cool toned highlight palette. It retails for about $40. So you're getting a lot of product for the money. I was looking at Sephora like not too long ago. I was looking at the Kevyn Aucoin Celestial highlights, and they are so pretty. But you're paying the same price for a tiny little highlight, and for this one, for like the same quality of product, you're getting 4 times the amount, which is really hard to argue with. My next monthly favorite comes as no surprise if you guys have seen my Kylie Cosmetics and Sephora makeup haul. You guys have heard me rave about this already, and that is the Kylie Jenner Lip Kit in Candy K. So this retails for about $29 plus shipping and handling, which is kind of a pain because that is a lot of money, but you do get 2 products in the lip kit. You get this gorgeous pencil. It is a wonderful cream lip liner, and that is one swipe. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'd probably use this with other liquid lipsticks because it is so creamy and so pigmented. I love it that much. The next thing in the lip kit, probably the most important, is the liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Candy K. It is a gorgeous nude pink. And I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. And boom. That was very pretty. There we go. So it is a gorgeous nude pink. It smells like cake and frosting. I swear to God, she took like the Betty Crocker frosting and just like put it in here. It's amazing. So this is what it looks like when it's wet. I'll show you again when it's dry, but it dries down so fast. I love that about these liquid lips. I'm super excited to try out her other shades. I've been wanting Love Bite forever, basically since she announced it, and I just cannot wait to get my hands on it. So I'll just go through the list of why I freaking love these liquid lips. The first thing is the pigmentation is absolutely amazing. It is really hard to compare other liquid lips to this because it is just so pigmented. It's also really comfortable on the lips for how pigmented it is. Some liquid lips I find, like the more pigmented they are, they tend to be a little bit stickier, but that is not the case with this one. It is a dream, basically. They're also super long wearing. I put this on for the first time when I was going out one night, and we were going out for like drinks. We were out way late into the night, and it stayed on. So you can kind of see now that it's dried down that the color is still gorgeous. Alright, so my next monthly favorite is going to be one that I actually have not mentioned before, ever, really, and that is the MAC Mixing Medium Liner. And if you love glitter, if you love pigments, if you love shimmer shadows, if you love foiled shadows, this is going to be your new best friend. So I actually found out about this product from Alyssa Ashley in a video that she did about do's and don'ts with hooded eyelids, and I'm going to link it down below because that video is awesome. Anyways, so this product is amazing for glitters and pigments and shimmer and foiled shadows because it really takes them to the next level. It's not only good for having the pigments and glitters stay on your lid, but it really just takes the color to that next level. So this really makes your pigments more saturated. It makes them stand out more, and it also makes them longer wearing, which is a plus in my book. The MAC Mixing Medium Liner retails for only $14, which I think is a steal. It is a small little tube, but it will last you a long time. I mean, the littlest bit goes a long way. You really don't need a lot to really make this product work for you. So that is it for my beauty monthly favorites, and we're going to move along into my fashion monthly favorites, which it's only 2 things, but it's in its own little category. So my first fashion monthly favorite is definitely got to be this J. Crew denim jacket. And I actually got this when I went to New York for spring break with my mom. So I have had it for a little bit. I got it in like the early springtime, but it is a staple piece. Honestly, like you can transition denim jackets from like spring to summer to fall, even into winter. So what I really love about this denim jacket is kind of the copper button details on it. I found that a lot of the denim jackets had like silver or kind of like a gunmetal button. Yeah, had kind of like a silver or gunmetal like buttons on it, but I really liked the copper tones in it, and I felt like it was great for fall. I'm not exactly sure how much this jacket costs, but I will definitely try to find it on the website and link it down below. Alright, so my final fashion monthly favorite has got to be the Adidas Allstars shoes, and I actually have only worn these like 1 or 2 times, and the reason why they're my favorite is because I've been lusting after them for the entire month basically. And I finally pulled the trigger and got them. I treated myself to these because my white Converse were basically on their last leg. And I have been wanting these so badly. I've seen so many girls with them, and I felt like I needed these in my life. I actually have my Converse right here, so you can see the difference. Like, look how much whiter these are than these. These are like super gross. So what I really love about the Allstars is it is kind of a leather material on the outside. It's not canvas, so it's going to be a lot easier to clean, which has been awesome. I've tried washing my Converse in the washing machine. I've tried bleaching them, and there's nothing you can do to get them back to the white that you bought them. Hopefully I'll be able to clean them, keep them nicer longer, and yeah. I also really love the gold detail, the Adidas in gold, and then the Adidas on the tongue in gold. I love that detail. It is so cute. These do run kind of big. I actually had to go a full size down. So these are a 5.5. I think they run big because they're unisex, but yeah, so these are a 5.5. I'm normally a 6.5. So I would highly recommend trying these on before you buy them. So this last little sliver of my monthly favorites, I think I'm going to reserve for TV shows from now on. If you know me very well, you know that I love to binge watch TV shows. I am absolutely a Netflix addict. I have Hulu Plus, HBO Go. I am super obsessed, and I am literally always binge watching some show, some documentary, some like movie, series, anything really. So from now on in my monthly favorites, I think towards the end I'm going to include my favorite TV shows for the month. So my first one definitely has to be iZombie, and that originally airs on the CW, and it is such a quirky, like different show for me. Usually I don't think I'd go for that sort of show, but I was just kind of like looking for something to watch on Netflix, and this had really good reviews, so I gave it a try and I was obsessed. So if you don't already know, iZombie is a show about zombies, and it follows Liv, who is a former, like, I don't know if I think she's like a former doctor who gets attacked by a group of zombies on this like yacht party. So basically after Liv gets scratched by a zombie and is turned into a zombie, she goes to work in a morgue, and when she eats people's brains who have deceased from either like murders or accidents, she gets little like flashes of their memories, and she basically becomes a crime-solving zombie. It sounds super cheesy from an outsider's perspective, but this show is honestly so good. It has so many funny moments. It has like drama, it has some love interests. Ali Mashaka is in it, from like Ali and AJ, and I used to be obsessed with them, so I was like super excited that she was in the show. I love her so much, and the cast is really great. They work really well together in the scenes. Some of the plot lines are a little out there, so if you're okay with some like outrageous, like hard to believe kind of plot points, then this show is fine for you. But if you don't like that sort of thing, I wouldn't recommend watching it. It does get a little cheesy at times, but I just finished season 2 and the twist is awesome. So I know this originally airs on the CW, but I know that both seasons are now available on Netflix, so if you were looking for something to binge on, that show is for you. So I think that just about does it for my monthly favorites. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching them. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. So until next time, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye!